I'm going to be absolutely real with you. I'm normally not the biggest fan of a lot of these little troop builder packs. Some of them I think are overpriced. I don't buy all of them, and they've even done a few clone trooper ones. But this one is the one that I was absolutely the most excited for. I love Captain Enoch and his night troopers. Definitely one of my favorite aspects of the Ahsoka show. And when they unveiled this, I'm like, hell yeah, we're getting a TVC Enoch, and also we're getting 3 unique night troopers. And that is just so hyped to me, because I expected to maybe get like a single carded night trooper, and then we just have to deal with the fact that, you know, all of them would look the same. But in this pack, as we can see on this side, we have one with a gray face, one with a gray chin, and then one with more like just golden cracks. And we have variations of the red banding all around him. Then obviously Enoch is just as cool as ever. Even though I do feel the need to point out, these 2 night troopers are holding Republic DC-17 carbines and not Imperial E11s. So, I don't know if they come with those. They probably don't. It's probably just more instance of the artist not knowing what the hell they're doing. But anyways, let's open this up. I'm very hyped for this set. So hype. And I'm very happy that, again, they lowered the price. It's not as low as I would like it to be, because the price used to be $45, and then they raised it all the way to $60, and it's like, well, where's my extra figure? So then, thankfully, they lowered it down to $55, which still sucks, but it's better. I appreciate that a company is actually willing to lower a price when consumers complain and vote with their wallet. Very rare to see. Very happy they did it. Well, anyways, I can already see through the tissue paper. It's thinner than it was before. There's Enoch. There's the gray face trooper, white face trooper, and gray chin trooper. So let's open the gray chin trooper first. We'll go this way. And I'm sure these just use like the standard stormtrooper mold with like some new sculpting for the wraps. And yeah, it seems to be the case. Definitely. Looking very good though. So it seems like the paint on the chest isn't sculpted in at all. That's all just painted, and that's okay. I think what they did, they made a sculpt of like an entirely like wrapped trooper, and then they alternated which figures get which parts. I think that's how they did it. Because you can see this guy has wrapped shins, wrapped thigh, wrapped lower arm, wrapped upper arm. And I think some of the others have like a wrapped torso, stuff like that. He does have a wrapped stomach as well. He's got the wrapped stomach. I definitely love the variation though, for sure. So yeah, this seems to just use the basic Vintage Collection Stormtrooper mold that we've seen a million times already. And that's perfectly fine. It's a great mold. It's absolutely great. I'm definitely loving the deco and everything. I would say deco-wise, this is probably one of the most premium multi-pack sets. Like even around the back, you can see there's a little bit of detail. Oh, and they even painted a little bit of wrapping on the torso all the way on the back. They didn't have to do that. Getting a little bit closer for some of the details. I think the helmet paint looks alright. It's a little off, like just the tiniest bit, but given the design of these troopers, I'm not going to worry, because they're literally, I mean, they're essentially zombie troopers. You know, if they weren't zombies before, they're zombies after, you know, Ahsoka and her crew take them out, and the Night Sisters resurrect them. Even though, like, what do you think? Do you think all of these guys are zombies, like, from the get-go? Or do you think they're only zombies after they're initially taken out and then they're revived? I don't know. Because I was kind of under the impression that they were normal troopers and then they were zombies. But who knows? Maybe they were zombies all along. Because, I mean, they're all just chanting. Chanting and shouting is called chaunting, by the way. Just so you want to know. They were chanting, Thrawn, Thrawn. And that was kind of, I don't know, maybe zombie-like. But then again, do zombies talk? I don't know. Anyways, there's our first Night Trooper. Looking very cool. I don't feel the need to go over his articulation because it is the Vintage Collection Stormtrooper articulation. He is struggling to stand up a little bit, though. I don't know why. There we go. We got him. All right, next up, another trooper right here. This is the, looks like, torso wrap, entirely white helmet trooper. And, yep, he's got the torso wrap. He has the wrap on this shoulder, where he doesn't. He doesn't have a wrap on that forearm. He has a wrap on that forearm. No wrap there, though. We haven't seen a wrap right there. Yeah, you can definitely see how they certainly sculpted a figure with, like, all wrap. And then they just kind of alternated. And I think that's really cool, you know? Like, this is one of the first times that these troop builder packs got new sculpting. Is it the first time? I mean, obviously, like, sometimes the faces they've given new heads, like the Echo Base Troopers, the Fleet Troopers. Maybe Antilles had more new parts. But I don't know. This seems very, like, this is pretty extreme when it comes to new pieces. Again, loving the details, especially on that helmet. Even though it's all just painted on, I think they did a really good job. Seems to just be on the front, though. Yeah, it's really crisp. They're definitely stepping up their paint deco game, for sure. And I think they did a really good job painting the striping, and like the robes and the bandages, or whatever you want to call them. And he still has all the gold cracks. I love the design for the Night Troopers. It's just so cool. Like, you can tell these guys have just been, like, floating in space for ages. And then Night Sister Magic was able to piece them back together. Assuming that they are zombies. Or maybe they just pieced together their armor with Night Sister, you know, technique or something. Let's make this guy a lefty, because I feel like it. Not every guy in the Star Wars universe has to be right-handed. Not every single one. Like, Krennic, he's left-handed. Here, we'll have him, like, pose like that or something. He'll just be like that. Definitely wish that they would upgrade the Stormtroopers with ball-jointed hips instead of the ball hinge. But it still works okay. It's just kind of, you have to work it a little bit more than just a ball joint. Alright, we got that Night Trooper. Looking cool, looking cool. Definitely loving these guys, for sure. Alright, then here is the all-gray face Night Trooper. This one is a design I think is really cool. I wonder, does he have... Oh yeah, he does. So there are parts where... Whoa, look at his helmet! Anyways, every single armor bit, every single main piece does have an alternate wrap version, and I really appreciate that. So if you do want to, like, pop and swap, you could probably have a Night Trooper with no red wraps, and a Night Trooper with nothing but red wraps. So that's kind of cool. Here, what figures could you do, like, a no wrap? Like, what parts would you have to take? So you would need his chest, his stomach, his thighs, his shin. Ooh! You need his left shoulder, his right shoulder, and you would need his left forearm and his right forearm. And you can make, and then his head, probably. You can make an entirely unwrapped trooper. I think that's super cool. But this helmet, oh my gosh. So something about the all-gray helmet with all of this gold paint on it looks so freaking cool, dude. Look at that. This one's probably my favorite. This one looks so cool. I'm loving that. Thrawn, 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 he chanted. Yeah, this guy's sweet. Let's make this guy a zombie. This guy's a zombie boy. He's died. The Night Sisters have resurrected this guy. Even though they were still shooting their blasters when they were zombies, right? I mean, I guess if you're a zombie, you still might know how to just push it, you know, pull a trigger. It's not that hard. Yeah, we'll make him a little... I think it's cool that they brought back the whole, like, Night Sister zombie thing with Stormtroopers. I was never, like, the biggest fan of the Night Sisters in the Clone Wars. Because when I was a kid, I was, like, stuck in my ways of, like, oh, I hate this magic in Star Wars. Now it's like, oh, I think they're cool. I dig them. I think they're neat. Especially with, you know, Enoch and his troopers. I don't think Enoch's a zombie, though. He seems still like a fully fledged human. He definitely has not been zombified. At least not as far as we know. And I wonder, like, I can only assume, you know, he was an Imperial. And I'm only assuming that he had normal Stormtrooper armor. But I guess, you know, after everything that happened, maybe he got his face bashed in and he needed a new helmet. I don't know. Alright, let's take him out of the plastic so I can put the plastic away and close this up and have this on display behind so we have a little bit of a backdrop. And so I can also push these guys back because I'm going to take the most time talking about Enoch because I think he has a lot of new parts, like a lot of new engineering, and he is gorgeous. Oh, dude. Captain Enoch. Whoa. Oh my gosh. What kind of hips does he have? Normal Stormy hips? Yeah, he's just got normal ball hinge hips. That's okay. Again, I'd still like them to have ball joints. Whoa, dude. Yeah, let's get close. Check out TVC Captain Enoch. Number one, I'm very happy that TVC got him before Black Series. Haha, suck it. Number two, I think they did a great job. Lots of new sculpting. He's got this new tunic right here, new helmet. So he does have a new backpack. I just checked. And I'm actually very happy that Hasbro did that, because you kind of would expect them not to. You know, they might just paint it in that deco, but no, they actually sculpted a new torso just for the backpack. Seems like everything else is pretty standard Stormtrooper fare. Maybe this hand is new? I don't know. But I'm loving the gold. He is coated in gold. Gold shoulder pad. He's still got some of the gold cracks. The tunic looks really cool. He does have a holster for his gun, and his gun, by the way, is also very nice. It's got some gold on it. Looks very unique, though. Like a Stormtrooper pistol that's been, like, amped up. Like, that's a cool-looking gun. Is he left-handed? No, he can't be left-handed because his holster is on the right. They have him left-handed on the box. That's odd. Maybe he's ambidextrous. Yeah, that's sweet. Yeah, this guy's sweet. I love Enoch. I'm kind of tempted to get the Hot Toys of him. But I don't know. This figure might satisfy me just enough. I might be satisfied enough with this Enoch. I might not need a whole Hot Toys of him. Alrighty, getting them all stood with his Night Troopers. There's obviously one figure I need to compare them to. We haven't gotten the Ahsoka version of him quite yet, but we do have the Rebels version of Grand Admiral Thrawn. So at least we do have a Thrawn to put all these Night Troopers with. And yeah, that looks absolutely amazing. I love these guys. They're so cool. And I'm so happy that they gave us, right out the gate, a 3-pack of the Troopers with an Enoch, you know. So we get 3 Troopers, and then we get an Enoch. If you do want to army build this, you're going to end up with duplicates of Enoch. But is that really a bad thing? Is it? I don't know. I love Enoch, so if I ever end up getting a duplicate of this set, I'll probably pop and swap some of the Stormtrooper parts, and then I'll just have another Enoch. I won't mind. He's cool. I'll take it. Alrighty, guys. Let me know what you think about this set down in the comments below. I think it's super sweet. I think Hasbro did a great job giving all of the Stormtroopers, like, they essentially made an entire new Stormtrooper body. That's essentially what they did. And they just spread out the unique pieces across all 3 of these troopers. And I think that was such a genius idea. It really was. Then Enoch, he's got some new parts that really help him stand out. I can also tell his chest is a lot broader than the normal Stormtrooper chest. That I can definitely tell as well. These guys are just fantastic. Absolutely fantastic. Alrighty, guys. Thank you again so much for watching. Special shout out to channel members, as always. Thank you all so much for the continued support. Have a great one, guys, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye.